In my new book coming soon titled A Woman Like Me, I looked at the lives of some women in the Bible and I explored how the courage and wisdom that they deployed could serve as a guide, a prototype, and a blueprint for modern day women like myself. One of these women, or set of women, were the daughters of Zelophehad. These women lived in a time where the inheritance laws in Israel dictated that only men, only males could inherit property. However, their father Zelophehad had died and he did not have a male child. So that meant their father's legacy was going to be erased. This woman then stood up and went to their leader at that time, Moses, and told him, our father died, he was not rebellious, and essentially they requested that Moses give them an inheritance so that their father's legacy would be preserved. This request was so unheard of, Moses had to take their case back to God. And then the response from God was that, yes, these women speak what is true. Go ahead and give them the inheritance. By making this bold, this audacious request, this woman not only preserved their father's legacy, they also became an instrument of change for the inheritance laws at that time in their land. Because when God responded, he did not just ask Moses to give them the land. He also went ahead to change the laws of inheritance when a male or when a person passes without a male child. These women, one of the reasons why they could dare to ask or to make such a bold and audacious request was because they had something called the possibility mindset. The possibility mindset is a way of thinking, a way of seeing, a way of looking at life that allows you to see, to believe that there is more that is possible than what you are currently seeing or what is currently known. It is the mindset that drives innovation, that helps people ask, what else is there? It is the mindset that refuses to believe that life is limited, that all that can be is all that there is. It is the it is the mindset that allows you to push forward without being limited by fears, past failures, or past beliefs. And the opposite of this is the limiting mindset. The limiting mindset is what keeps you stuck, is what keeps you saying, look, well, this is the status quo, this is all there is, this is all we've known, this is how it has always been done, and so we accept that. I wonder, during the time of those women, were there other ladies who also did not have a brother, whose father passed, and so their father's legacy was erased because there wasn't a male child? What did those women do? Did they say, well, that's how it's always been? That's the law. That's what it is. There is nothing we can do about it. But we see these women who embraced a way of thinking where they said, look, there has got to be more. There's got to be more than this. There's got to be something different. The possibility mindset is what will set you apart, is what sets people apart from just ordinary to champions, to innovators. People who have produced and discovered and created new things had to first of all have a mindset that makes them believe that, look, there is more out there. And so if you don't have a possibility mindset, you will be stuck. You will be unable to make bold, audacious decisions. The possibility mindset is what makes you resilient in the face of challenges. The possibility mindset helps you embrace curiosity, helps you embrace innovation. The possibility mindset helps you pursue dreams, no matter how scary they may look like. It helps you. In fact, it is the mindset that is required if you're going to be a pioneer, if you're going to be a true leader who will pioneer things and pioneer moves. Because what the hallmark of a pioneer is that you're trying to create something that has never existed. You're trying to walk down paths for which you cannot even see any footprint ahead of you. So with a possibility mindset, you're able to visualize, you're able to hold within your mind that, look, All I see, this may be all that I see, but I know that there is more that is possible than what I currently see. So even if I'm faced with limitations, the possibility mindset is that mindset that puts you in a solution providing frame of mind. It is the mindset that because you are constantly saying, look, there is more that is possible. Now, when you face limitations, what that does is it causes your mind to start to begin to think, to look for solutions, to refuse to accept the status quo, to accept limitations. I found myself in situations where they've told me that's all that can be done, that's all there is. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that cannot happen. Oh, you've already made this mistake. Oh, it's too late. Oh, it's too that. I don't believe any of that. I tell people one of the biggest things one of my biggest, deepest core beliefs is that I can never be stranded and I can never be limited. I refuse to believe that limitations exist. I refuse to believe it. So the possibility mindset is required if you're going to move audaciously in the direction of purpose. For some of us, that is the thing that is still keeping us stuck. That is the thing that is preventing us from moving forward. We are still sitting in that place where we are agreeing with the limitations that have held your mother down, your father down, your something down. Oh, the people in my family, this is only how far they've gone. What? You can get there, you can go further. You can go further. And so how do you embrace the possibility mindset? With mindsets, there are things that you must do the work to continuously cultivate. One of the first things that you must become is a person who asks questions. I remember when I was young, my mother would say to me that one of the most popular or common things that I will always say is why. I had a why for everything. I would always ask questions. The possibility mindset is shaped by your ability to ask, what else is there? How else can this be done? When you see something being put together, being done in a certain way, the intrigue and interest to just say, is there a different way this thing can be done? For many of us, that is all. See, the thing that you're facing, the limitation that you have accepted is just waiting for you to ask the question, what else? How else can this be done? What else is there? The moment you lock into that frame of mind, when you begin to ask, what else is there? How else can be done? You will be surprised at how life will start to open up to you. You'll be surprised at how options will begin to come. You'll be surprised at how possibilities will begin to show up. So one of the first things that you must do, if you're going to become someone who can embrace, who can live with a possibility mindset, is to ask questions. How else? What else can I do? The second thing is you must surround yourself with possibility thinkers. Forget about people who are constantly, talking about the limitations. All they see is the limitations. If you are going to become a person of possibility, you must necessarily surround yourself with those things. Of course, you must embrace the abundance mindset. I have a previous video where I talked about the abundance mindset. The possibility mindset is closely connected to the abundance mindset, because the abundance mindset is your belief that life is full, life is open, life is generous. There is more than enough for everyone. Then the possibility mindset is what allows you tap into that abundance that you believe exists. So with the possibility mindset, you cannot even embrace or walk in a possibility mindset if you do not already believe in abundance. So the possibility mindset then helps you to say there is an abundance of ideas, there is an abundance of solutions, there is an abundance of all of these things. So how can I create solutions? How can I innovate something? So you must be able to surround yourself with possibility thinkers. You must be able to embrace an abundance mindset, challenge limiting beliefs. Every time you're pushing forward in the direction of something new, yes, those limiting beliefs will come. But for every time there is a limiting belief that says, oh, what if it cannot work? You ask it back, what if it works? Oh, what if they reject you? What if they accept me? Oh, what if it fails? Oh, what if it works? Oh, what if For every negative belief, every negative word, every negative question that comes, reframe it and ask back the positive part of it. What you're doing is you're rewiring your mind to begin to see that, look, there is something different aside from that limiting belief. Of course, also you need to visualize success. The time that you spend envisioning, the power of envisioning. I believe I also did a former video where I talked about the power of envisioning. See, it is such a powerful investment that you make in spending intentional and deliberate time to envision success. You cannot arrive at success. You don't arrive at success, how do I put it, unintentionally or just randomly. No. There is a part you play to envision, to create a picture within your mind of possibility. So from the moment you begin to say, I want to be a person who wants to embrace possibility mindset, one of the things that you must begin to do is to begin to visualize possibilities. Visualize your future success. Visualize the highest possible, grandest possibility. And lastly, take imperfect action. The word I said was imperfect. Many of us are waiting for perfection. Many of us are waiting for a clear roadmap. Many of us are waiting from, step for step A to step Z before you even start at step A. You don't need that. You don't need that. Take imperfect action. Even if all you know is step A, just take it. You don't have to wait. If you're waiting for everything to be right, everything to be ready, then you will never even get started. But the beauty of life is that as you take one step, as you decide to be bold and audacious, to move forward in the direction of these possibilities, life begins to open up to you. You take step 1 and then step 2 opens. You take step 2 and step 3 opens. And guess what? Even if you get to a point where you hit a roadblock, right? Or you hit a challenge or whatever it is, you learn. You learn, or you make a mistake, you learn. And what you have learned has only served to make you better, has only served to even show you that, look, there is more possibility ahead of you. And so the possibility mindset is not wishful thinking. Rather, it is courageous belief. It is you deciding to believe that there is more. It's you deciding to rise as a co-creator, as a partner in creating possibilities that pushes your life forward, that pushes the boundaries of limitations that have existed in your life. This week, your job is to do whatever it takes to begin to cultivate the possibility mindset. And as you dare to believe, as you dare to embrace a mindset that sees, that believes, that does more, you will see how life will continue to open up to you even more. Until next time, stay well, stay blessed, and keep blooming.